Win, lose, draw.
Hello, welcome to episode 14 of the Win, Lose, Draw podcast. We've got Simon.
Bonsoir.
We've got Jake.
Hello.
Not heard that before. And we got Robbie. How is everybody?
Marvellous.
Well,
Lovely. What are we
Friday.
doing today? Oh, it is Friday. We never
Friday,
record on a
yeah.
Friday.
No, we don't actually, do we?
It's because we have lives.
Yeah, usually. Should we get straight into the news? It's only been like 5
Mainly
days since we
international news,
recorded.
isn't
It's international news. Ireland and not in the Euros
They're not the Republic, that is.
as the
Heartbreaking.
Republic. Northern could. And that is,
Excuse me.
well, that pretty much sums up the three playoff games for the home nations. 0-0s, 1-1, penalties, and that was it.
Cheeky chips, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was a filthy little chip from Milinkovic-Savic.
Was that the pen or the little
Oh, that was the
Cross.
Serbia one. The
cross?
Serbia, Norway.
yeah, but yeah, the Panenka for in the Ireland game. That was-
Slovakia. Yeah,
oh, that
that's
was
nice.
It was nice, but it was almost like Randolph nearly got to it.
Yeah.
I've never actually seen anyone, like, I'm sure it's happened, but I've never seen anyone where they've done a Panenka, the keeper's dived or like went to dive and then managed to get it in the
Get
end.
to it, yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen one where the keeper's just stood there and just been like, oh, cheers.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
That makes you look like a right mug if you've just done the Panenka, doesn't it?
Have either
I-
of you ever taken one?
A Panenka?
Yeah.
No,
No.
I wouldn't
No.
dare.
I'd know.
I've-
know
I've
At a
never even
grassroots
sprayed.
level, it's just
You
not
get-
going to end
you-
well.
You'd get your legs broken,
Yeah.
whether it went in or not.
The only chance you could do it is in a penalty shootout, and they don't happen very often. So, and normally you want to win.
Yeah, and I feel like because it's grassroots level as well, keepers don't go early. Because they know
they
that
don't.
you can just see where it's going and try and save it.
Yeah.
But
You could try and Panenka it into the corner, I guess.
so, this is randomly straight away off topic, but where is your go-to penalty spot? Like, where would you put it?
Right there.
Top right?
Keeper's left. No, I keep it middle, to be fair.
Really?
Yeah, probably not smart, but
What, the perfect goalkeeping height?
yeah. I got confidence in that corner, so I just go.
Always bottom right for me.
Yeah, I kind of mix it up. I don't really have a spot, but I do try and go for on the ground. Nice and low in the corner.
No, I don't do
So I
it on the
think-
ground.
As soon as I put height on it, like, I'm asking for trouble. Because either the keeper's going to be like keeper height or I'm going to sky it.
If it's the 11 aside, it will be off the floor. But
Yeah, true. I'd say
if
11
like
aside.
5 or 7
might.
aside, it probably would be on the floor, to be fair. And then in that, I just go to whichever corner the keeper looks like he's further away from.
Aim for the space. I like that.
Yeah.
We learn something new every podcast. That is where we put our penalties.
Robbie's asked that because he missed one.
I did miss one. I did go bottom right. I just went a bit too far right.
Oh, you missed the goal completely.
Yeah, I forgot to
didn't
mention
say
that.
that.
Bit, didn't
Oh,
I?
no.
Yeah.
Didn't say that.
I did the keep. It's a one-step run-ups of like a 7 aside.
Oh, yeah.
I focused too much on giving the keeper the eyes, and I did because he went the wrong way. But I was literally just staring at the left corner.
You didn't use your eyes enough.
No, I didn't look at the ball.
Exactly.
And everyone behind the goal went way. And
Was it near the end as well then?
yeah, it's been eating away at me for 5 days now. But anyway, moving on to real football and not me. Well, Scotland might actually go to the Euros, which is
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
exciting.
I
First
forgot we're
time
still doing the
98,
news.
essentially.
The news was my penalty. So Scotland, first time in when, Simon?
First time since France 98, 22 years ago.
They've actually got some good players now. Like, it's
Yeah, a
surprising.
couple. I think a few had COVID for the
Yeah,
last
a
game,
few of
so
the
hopefully they should be a bit
stronger ones,
stronger.
yeah.
But I think Scottish fans are definitely a bit worried about Serbia, from what I've seen on Twitter.
Serbia do look good.
They are pretty
Like,
strong.
They are strong. I'm surprised, to be honest. That was like Scotland got quite like lucky with who they got, like having Israel. It's probably the weakest of the other three.
No, you just got to hope for a smash and grab then.
Yeah, 100%. Or another 0-0 penalty shootout. If they can shit out their way, and if they can, and COVID allows, we'll be going to their first group match,
Yeah, that'd be
Right,
good.
that.
which
I
would be
do hope they
exciting.
get through.
And
Who
if
is
they
it?
can't, we're still going to that group match. It just won't be them.
Yeah. Is it Czech Republic who are
Yeah.
there already? So they'll be playing Czech Republic in
Yeah.
Glasgow.
Is it Hampden Park?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'd definitely rather see Scotland there on their home turf than Czech Republic, Serbia.
Yeah.
It's got 0-0 written all over it.
Oh, it has, hasn't it? That KG first group match 0-0.
I'd love to see, like, if Scotland do get there as well. I think the atmosphere would be so good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
We'd have to blend in and pretend we're not English.
Yeah.
No, I think it'd be alright. Because as long as you like support Scotland. If it was Scotland, England,
Be
if it
wearing
was
an
Scotland,
England
but-
shirt, mate.
Yeah.
So we can do like all the other nations fans do in the whenever England do something in the World Cup. Get the flags and everything of the country we're playing against. We can all come up full Czech Republic gear.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
All of us in Pavel Nedved shirts.
Rate that.
Scottish people asking where I'm from in Czech Republic.
Prague.
Prague.
Any other news then?
England 1-3 now.
England, yeah.
Yeah.
3 people scored their first goal for England in the same game.
Yeah.
It's the
Oh, I
first time it's
saw-
happened since '58.
Cody Ings and Calvert-Lewin.
Calvert-Lewin, yeah.
I saw
Calvert-Lewandowski.
the starting
Done
11.
it again.
The
Yeah.
starting 11, sorry, for England last night had more caps in the EFL than they did the Premier League.
Yeah, I've
Wow.
got a lot of time for that. In a time where there's been a few discussions of including B teams into
Nah, don't do it.
EFL.
Don't do it. How's that going to help the smaller clubs?
Not Spain.
Or Germany? But Bayern Munich B team won Bundesliga 2 last year.
Did they?
Yeah.
That is ridiculous.
Oh no, it was Bundesliga 3, and they're not allowed to go up to Bundesliga 2.
Not allowed.
So they're just going to do that. I was gonna do a Pool Town and just win their league, but not go up for years.
Yeah.
That's a very niche reference as well.
They don't have the turnstiles, do they, or something?
Yeah, but no, I just don't think it would work in it. There's too many like every
wouldn't.
EFL club is like got such a loyal like following, and it's just like I just don't, it wouldn't work. And there's so many like properly built clubs. Obviously, we're seeing like the money issues at the moment in EFL, but there's still like massive foundations of clubs everywhere, like proper stadiums all over the place. You can't
Yeah.
just drop in a few academy teams.
And they're doing it to try and get more English players like produced. But then
We've just seen
obviously you've got that stat that we just mentioned, and then also surely it would be better for those players to go out on loan to play a different style of football as well. So then they're not
100%.
unidimensional as players.
yeah.
But
Adding that, like Ryan Fraser's an example. He went on loan to Ipswich, which is very, very different to Bournemouth,
yeah,
and he came back like a different player. It was quality, and there's so many examples of that. Like young players going like down 2 or 3 leagues, especially when they've not fully developed, and then they like come back a man. It sounds a bit cliche.
Harry Kane's the prime example of that, isn't he? But Leyton Orient,
Yeah.
Leicester, Millwall.
there's one more news.
Okay.
The Premier League have said that they'll show games that aren't on TV, but at a
yeah.
price.
$14.95.
That is minging.
I mean, I've been paying
For
£10 per game
one
for.
game.
Yeah, I've been paying £10 per game for Bournemouth games that aren't on Sky.
I think that's too much.
It is too much, really.
I think they could have got away with £5, especially for the EFL. Like £5 is a realistic thing. They get so many more people
Definitely.
doing
Like
it. I reckon.
£5 a pint, isn't it? It's like
Yeah.
Well, in London.
Yeah, more. £10 a pint, so it's same as a pint. But
Yeah,
yeah,
15.
15 is way too much for one game on a stream.
That's the same as a boxing thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
But that lasts like 3 hours and has more than one fight. So yeah.
No, that's.
In the words of Didier Drogba, it's a disgrace.
So I've just
It is a
seen.
disgrace.
It is a disgrace. I've just seen Leicester were the only Premier League club to vote against the introduction of the pay-per-view matches.
Yeah, they got
All 19. We're like, yeah, sure.
Well, to be fair, they wouldn't necessarily have a problem with it, would they? And I guess Leicester might have said no because they are very community orientated.
Yeah, which I think is the disappointing thing for a lot of clubs is some of those clubs would like to think they are community orientated, like your Leeds.
But then you look at Leicester, they're financially very stable.
Yeah, true.
Whereas the other ones that look at their community probably aren't so much.
Yeah, I can see the reasons. I do think I'm surprised that we're not just. Is this because Sky and BT are like refusing to show all the games for the same subscription price?
I have no idea.
Because I guess with the costs of
Does that mean you'll be able to watch
showing every single game
kickoffs even after COVID though, or is this just a COVID thing?
I think it's just a COVID thing, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, I think as soon as fans are allowed back in, which seems to be everywhere but here, I think that will be the case.
Yeah.
Right. Should we get into the main topic? I think that's news done.
News.
Right. So what is the topic for today?
You tell us, Robbie.
Transfers.
Oh.
So obviously transfer window's just finished. So we're going to be having a look at what Premier League clubs have done the best. And we're going to go alphabetical order and we're going to rank them. And we're going to give them a nice little lesser grade this time. Mix it up.
Okay, going
instead of our standard
school grade.
School grade, A to F.
Well, they're numbers now anyway, aren't they?
They are numbers, but we're old, so A to F. Right, so we'll start with Arsenal. Obviously, the big one, deadline day, Thomas Partey, 45 million.
Yeah, that was very big, that one.
That is, or could be, a bit of a game changer for them. Their defence, probably not, but...
And with that one, didn't they go over Atletico's head to the Liga?
That's kind of how transfers work in La Liga, with release clauses as well.
It's a bit weird, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
But wasn't it something like half an hour before the deadline, and then Atletico essentially screwed over because they didn't?
Well, there is that, yeah. Like if they were going to buy him on a release clause, just get him a week early. Because it's La Liga, is like every player has to have a release clause as well.
Mm.
So that's the way it is. It sounded like because of it, you don't need a deal sheet. So they went to La Liga headquarters with a check of 45 million, which is like, Thomas Partey, please.
It's like Monopoly, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is a good signing, though.
Yeah, definitely.
And obviously they got Willian.
Willian on a free
that's a good one,
is, for value, I think, is a very good signing.
Yeah. Cedric Suarez, another good one.
Yeah, that's a solid it's like
a good backup,
squad player. Yeah, on not much money. The loan of Dani Ceballos, I know he was there last. I think was it extended or is this just the same loan?
Yes, he's rejoined them for a second season on loan.
Okay, so another solid signing.
And then they've got Gabriel from Lille. He looks half decent.
Gabriel, he does look good. He's looked like he's a good start, which is the sort of solid centre back that Arsenal and a lot of teams in Arsenal's bracket have been crying out for.
Yeah.
As far as out, I'd say no one really. Mkhitaryan to Roma.
But he was already out there, wasn't he, on loan?
Yeah. Already out there on loan. It's not really, nothing's noticed.
Tyrese John Jules, he has been doing bits since he's gone to Doncaster.
Has he?
Yeah.
There's that one for the future. Name. Tyrese John Jules is a quality name, actually.
Yeah.
There's a couple, actually.
Ganduzi's gone out.
Yeah, it's a good Ganduzi to Hertha Berlin on loan, but it's like option to buy at the end. And Lucas Torreira to Atletico Madrid. He went the other way, again on loan with, I want to say, option to buy as well. And
They were meant to be big things for both of
They
those two,
were.
weren't
It
they?
sounded like Arteta didn't like Guendouzi's attitude, but I thought Guendouzi's got the makings of a quality player. Like,
He reminded me too much of David Luiz. I know it's like a lot of
Yeah.
that was because of the hair,
I know what you mean.
but on his play style as well was very
Yeah.
there,
similar.
and he's a bit rash. Yeah,
Yeah. But Torreira I really liked.
I
He
like
just didn't
Torreira.
play. So I don't know
I
what's
think
going on there.
selling Martinez was a bit of a surprise to me, like to Aston Villa
Yeah.
goalkeeper, because I thought while Leno was out, he kind of showed that he was as good as Leno. But now you can't blame someone for
But
moving for
he's
game
left
time.
after winning a cup, hasn't he?
Yeah,
So I
he's-
think
Yeah, I think
it's a
so.
good time for him.
Good time for him,
personally.
yeah, definitely. And well, the way it's going, Aston Villa are going to win the league anyway. So,
Yeah.
all right. So, what are we rating Arsenal?
It's hard to say this early on, but I'd say it's pretty good. C's average, isn't it? Really?
I call it C average. I'm
So-
going to give Arsenal a B.
I'll say C plus.
Okay,
I'll go for a C, I think.
cool. I'll go B. I think it's solid. I think Willian could be bargain. Thomas
Yeah.
Partey, we don't know yet, but heard good things. Now on to Villa.
Villa.
So Villa, we're going to start with their ins. We just spoke about Martinez,
Yeah.
solid goalkeeper. Who they had was it Heaton and Rayner? So I think it's probably an improvement on both. Obviously, Rayner was amazing. So was Heaton, not on Rayner's level, but
And then they've got Ollie Watkins.
Ollie Watkins, who
Who
big money, was
single-
it 20, 25 million, was it?
28, I think.
28, yeah.
Single-handedly beat Liverpool, so that's already a plus.
Definitely.
And then they've
Um,
got. Sorry,
There you go.
I was just going to say that they've got Ross Barkley as well, and that is very good.
Yeah,
I
'cause I think Ross Barkley's good enough to play all right on rotation, but that's because of the size of Chelsea's squad.
Mm.
To play probably 60% of their games.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I prefer him to Jorginho. I know Jorginho's like important to the team, but as a player, I prefer Barkley.
Yeah, it's a surprise. I'm surprised he went, to be honest. That's one of those loan deals that I don't know if the players push because he just wants to play every game sort of thing,
Yeah,
which he's going to in a team like Villa. He's,
I think he's thinking about England as well, potentially.
Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
Next
Looking
year.
at the
Yeah.
Euros, isn't he?
and then Bertrand Traore from Lyon. Who,
I haven't seen him, to be fair. So
yeah, did he used to be at Chelsea? I think he did. Very like academy, maybe.
no.
No,
Yeah, he
Remember-
was at Chelsea and Ajax.
I remember he scored in the League Cup for Villa, I think it was, or maybe a friendly. And he scored an absolute lovely goal. Little finesse dink over the keeper, like Berbatov style.
Yeah,
Matty Cash as well, solid.
from Forest.
And then the outs.
The
There's not-
outs, yeah.
It's not a lot I recognise there, to be honest.
No. Samata, I guess, to Fenerbahce.
Yeah.
But
Sounds like one of those signings last year didn't really work out. Orjan Nyland going on a free where they just signed another goalie and they already had two, so fair enough, really.
yeah,
So what would you give Aston Villa as a grade?
I think go a B. I mean, they've got a decent goalkeeper,
I think
got a decent midfielder, a decent striker. Like they've improved in all areas. Well, apart from defence, but
I'd say for the club it's probably a B, but as a whole, in comparison to other clubs, I'm going to say C.
yeah, that's fair enough.
so. I'm gonna give them a B plus. And one thing we've not even mentioned is the best transfer
Fuck.
business of all is they still have Jack Grealish as a player.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So for
Yeah.
that,
Okay. Yeah. Bump it up to a B for me
B.
then. Yeah. That's. And is it? Am I right saying 5 years contract?
it is a 5-year contract,
Is it?
yeah.
Huh?
So that's the sort of
That's
like
massive.
Palace,
Yes,
Zaha,
that's
he's
good
never
business.
leaving sort of deal.
It's
So-
very good news for the club, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was and that is the caveat I'm still clinging on to for I said Villa would go down, but then I did say if they keep Grealish, maybe not. And then they're probably not now.
Well, smashing Liverpool.
We will see. Yeah, exactly.
Although it'll probably be one of those token games where they smash Liverpool 7-2 and still get relegated. Because that's the sort of thing that happens in football.
It does. You're right there.
All right, should we move on?
We should.
Yeah.
To
Brighton and
Brighton.
Hove.
nothing huge.
Obviously, you got Lallana. It's good, but like for free as well. I think that's good.
On a free, that's very good. Yeah, bit injury prone, but
Yeah,
if
it's
he
still
can,
it's got
quality
talent.
player. Similar to like an Ings, where obviously Lallana's a little bit older. But like if Lallana stays fit, he's adding a lot of quality to a team.
yeah. So there really isn't much in terms of the incomings. Veltman, I guess you could mention, but
Then Donker.
that's not the same
that's
Dendonker
not-
that Wolves
no,
had. That's a
no.
different one. Then there's Sales. Knockout's gone to Fulham, but he was on loan there anyway last season.
Yeah.
Glenn Murray
Um,
to Watford on loan.
The
So you-
journeyman
Glenn Murray-
himself.
I think the
You're
biggest
missing 5
loss,
goals a season, Glenn Murray.
The biggest loss is Aaron Moy.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
to China, right?
Shanghai,
yeah.
Because I rated him. But yeah, he's off.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's big money for him, but
I think he's quality. I'm surprised that he's. Yeah, to be honest, it probably is a very much big money final pay packet for him as he's about 30.
Yeah. It did manage to keep Lewis Dunk though.
Yeah.
That is
Another solid. And they've
another keeping one.
slapped away Leeds for Ben White as well,
Hmm.
who just kept on coming back with bigger offers. And Brighton, instead of just outright being like, no, he's not for sale, just kept on rejecting, which I enjoyed. So for that, they've not done loads though. I'm going to give them a C minus.
For me, yeah, C minus. It's not quite a D because they've
I'm
made quite a
saying-
few.
I'm saying D.
Like, there must be something good in there, hopefully.
I think to lose a player that's as good as Aaron Moy is massive. I know Knockout was going like already on loan, but that's like he's a good player, and he's to potentially a relegation rival if Brighton get pulled into it. And
Yeah.
then their only good income, in my opinion, could be wrong and shown wrong by these players that I haven't heard of, but Adam Lallana's the only one. So for me,
Yeah.
that's a D.
Yeah, I'll stick C minus. So on to Burnley.
Wow.
Do you recognise any of them apart from Dale
No,
Stephens?
Dale Stevens, yeah.
I think Burnley fans are quite disappointed by
So-
how they started.
You see who they've lost.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Jeff Hart, Jeff Hendrick, Aaron Lennon.
I feel like they've been hit by COVID here.
Yeah,
Because to
It
lose
does feel like it, doesn't it?
Joe Hart would be a big wage thing that they've lost. Jeff Hendricks, a good player, gone on a free as well.
yeah.
Aaron Lennon probably on bigger money than he should be released. Yeah, I think that's not good for them, is it?
It's not.
It's not looking good, to be
The
honest.
thing with the Premier League as well, if you stay still, you're going backwards. So
Yeah. I
That
had them
is-
quite high when I
that
predicted
is
them.
very much
but-
staying still. Yeah, the Dyche effect, you never know.
Yeah.
Well, the start of their season they've had as well, they've been pretty shocking.
Yeah.
Haven't had the clean
Kept
sheets
hold
that
of
you
Dwight
expect.
McNeil was the only straw I'm clutching at here. And Tarkovsky.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm going to give him an E.
It's a U for me. That's unmarkable.
it's an F from me.
It's like they didn't realise they were meant to be in the transfer market, and then just on deadline day they put the name on the paper. So
On to Chelsea.
A
Take the floor.
star.
Do you feel...
On paper, this is incredible.
Yep, I
Think-
think that's
yeah.
fair. And the
Whether
thing is
it
as well, you
works.
look at it and
I
it's
think that's the
like,
thing on paper. It looks
on
great.
paper, yeah.
I think we're yet to see if it
Yeah.
It's
will bear
exciting.
fruit. Yeah,
Like if you
definitely.
look at Chelsea's team, obviously they've had that transfer embargo, but they've had to rely on Tammy Abrahams as a striker, who did well, but at times he was a bit like out of the game. So they've signed Werner, which should sort that, or at least give a different dynamic. But then you've got rid of Willian, but yet you've got Ziyech coming in.
and Havertz.
Yeah, well, Havertz, I was going to say about like finally replacing Hazard.
Yeah, is that star man?
It's that main like creator. Ben Chilwell, we've been needed someone to replace Alonso for a while now because all Alonso can do is score free kicks and that's it. And then at the back, like we just needed someone. I know, like he made a mistake in that first game, but
he's a bit of experience that
exactly. And like if you want someone to manage the game from the back, he is your man. Especially like with a new keeper coming in, Mendy, another area where we've needed to improve for quite a while. It's like when you go to the pub and then someone's like, "Oh, Arsenal still need that central midfielder like Vieira," and that's been the same story for them for however many years. Whereas Chelsea have literally been like, "Right, this is what we need. Let's go get them."
Yeah.
So in terms of ins, that's incredible in my opinion.
Yeah.
Very, not many, but very high quality.
Not many, but spent a lot.
Yeah.
Spent more than any other team.
There's nothing weak you brought in there.
Yeah.
As far as outs though, like you mentioned Willian.
William Pedro.
That's it really. Yeah, William Pedro. Obviously Ross Barkley on loan. Loftus-Cheek on loan.
Yeah, I think that's good. We'll come on to that, but Loftus-Cheek on loan to Fulham, that's very good for Fulham.
Yeah. Is it something that do you imagine he'll come back and try and fight afterwards, or not sure?
I think
could be gone.
Yeah. If he has a worldy season, which he could, but I think it's unlikely. I don't see him coming back. No. And then Bakayoko's back on loan again.
Yeah.
Just sell him. Sabacosta, he's pretty dead as well.
All the other usuals like Chalobah, different Chalobah, but still Chalobah. You know the ones. But they're all on loan every year.
Yeah.
It's Chelsea's like George McEachran, Marco Van Ginkel.
Van Ginkel, he's on loan again. Jeez.
Yeah, Lewis Baker.
See, these are the players you want to pick for the football game when we do how many clubs they've been to, because that'll be bloody impossible.
Yeah. It's like Lewis Baker, how many clubs have you been to? 42. How old is he? 19.
Exactly.
I'm going to give him a big old A. I think
I'm also going to give him an A, yeah.
I'm going for an A star.
A star.
Would be double star, but you let Willian go, so.
And double star's not a thing, is it?
Well, in this it is, so.
Okay. Right, on that note, on to Crystal Palace.
Yeah, Crystal Palace.
They got Big Mitchie.
Big Mitchie, who's a top
batsman.
lad. Again, another one. He's slightly more high profile, but Chelsea loanee.
Yeah.
That's his job title. Eze, exciting from QPR. I think he's an exciting prospect, and like having that extra winger. So they've got like Townsend, Zaha, who can play up front. Eze, they've got options.
Yeah.
But yeah, Batshuayi will probably get goals as well. Again, something. So Ayew, Zaha, and Batshuayi as free options as striker is pretty good.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like this is similar to Brighton, where they're not really going anywhere with what they've done.
Yeah. So weird one was Alexander Sorloth out
to Leipzig.
So he went on loan to Turkey last season.
I think that's right.
And absolutely smashed it up. And he was on loan, and it just sounded like the best thing to do would just be get him in. But so
I guess Turkey League's very different though.
And he scored 24 goals in 34 games.
Wow.
Which,
well, if he does that next season at
Leipzig, yeah.
That would be massive. Oh, but they've sold him. It's not even a loan. Jeez.
Yeah, sold. So that could be one that got away.
Maybe they're thinking, let's cash this in quick before they realise he's not up to it.
Yeah. But yeah, I agree. Like, they've not done loads. I'm going to give them a C-.
D for me.
Well, if I gave Brighton a U, this has got to be a U as well, hasn't it? Let's face it.
Really?
Yeah.
Getting Batshuayi and Eze in? Just because there's not much there? I think it's quality, not...
Batshuayi is good signing. Eze, in fairness, I haven't seen much of. Yeah, I'm just going to stick with my my gut feeling of a U there.
Okay. Harsh, I think, but that's opinions. Right, on to Everton. That was a bit Partridge, wasn't it?
Opinions.
Those are opinions.
Put a comment below if you think I'm right or wrong. Probably right, though, let's face it. Moving on.
Moving on to Everton.
Another
Big
good one.
boys in the transfer window this year. Got a whole new midfield.
And they've done well, I think.
I don't know. Yeah.
They have Alan,
Solid signing.
top player.
Yeah. Because
Corey.
Alan was the first one they signed, wasn't it? And
Alan was, yeah.
I was like, oh, that's a massive signing for Everton. Like, he's quality.
Yeah.
And then they come out of the blue, get bloody James Rodriguez. James Rodriguez.
Yep.
And then Decore as well. It's like, mate, that is...
They were solid signings.
And then late getting Ben Godfrey for Norwich. I think I want to say it's like 20 million, but for a young centre back who probably won't start, but
that's
solid.
more of a development.
Yeah, definitely.
As well. But good replacement for when Michael Keane gets out of the way. Right.
Yeah, I think so. And it's kind of like they've really added to their team where they needed to. Like, they've not bought another striker because they don't need one. They've got Calvert-Lewin and Richarlison.
Yeah.
They've not really. They've focused on, like, Rodriguez can play centre mid or cam or right wing. Yeah.
Decore and Allen are like that holding midfielder, which will do the dirty work.
And it's
Decore
working.
going at box to box as well.
I'm really liking a midfielder to Corey Allen and Joe Gomez.
Gomez is sick as well, yeah.
Yeah. Who they got rid of, not really. Leighton Baines retired.
Oh.
Everton legend.
I did not know he retired, actually.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
How old is he?
Schneiderlin to Nice.
Probably like 33, 34.
I think he's like 30.
Maybe, yeah, probably a bit older.
He's mid-30s, I think.
But yeah, Baines out, gone. But obviously you can't do much about that one because it's retired. Schneiderlin to Nice, as you said, so that's probably good to get rid of him.
Yeah.
Nias, he did all right the other season, didn't he?
Moyes Keane on loan to PSG. I did not see that.
No,
yeah, that was a late one. Yeah.
And of course, Walcott, Southampton.
Walcott to Southampton, which I think we'll get onto. Quite a lot out. A lot of it maybe getting rid of, like, loosening the wage bill, releasing a bit of dead wood that have maybe other poor signings that haven't done much before, pretty much. But their ins are quality. I'd give them an A.
I'd also give them an A for that.
Yeah. A plus.
A plus.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm being generous and harsh tonight. There's no middle ground.
Right.
On to
Fulham, who their ins, I think, are the main ones. Lamina from Southampton and Harrison Reed from Southampton. Reed was on loan there last season. Lamina was at Galatasaray or Fenerbahce, one of them.
Areola
from PSG. Good, solid goalkeeper.
Yeah.
And then 2 loans they've got, one from Leipzig and one from Chelsea, that are very exciting in my opinion. Like Lookman, I think it's quality when he... Everton signed him, didn't they?
Yeah, he was at Everton.
Yeah, from Charlton. I think he's exciting. I think he's good. And then Ruben Loftus-Cheek.
Yeah. It's a very good, considering they've just come up. a good way to strengthen their team, I think. And they haven't done what they did last time by
Spending
overhauling
100 million.
like
Yeah.
literally everyone from the championship season was out.
Yeah.
So should
Yeah.
be a bit more balanced in it. Yeah, it's not bad, is it?
It's not bad at all. As far as, and they've not really sold anyone. Like there's a few like it's mainly loans to lower league. They've not lost any players.
Yeah.
They've not lost Mitrovic, which is probably a big one.
But they haven't started the season very well. But
that's because they're Fulham.
yeah.
I don't think you can help that, unfortunately. You can get all the A transfer windows in the world. You're still Fulham.
Yeah. When you have a stadium that's got a cottage in it, you're not going to be going to war every game, are you?
I think they went downhill when they decided to reverse the decision for the Michael Jackson statue. Should have
Since
kept
then,
it.
it's been downhill, to be fair. So
Right. There's not much to say on Fulham because they're Fulham. So I'm going to give them a C plus. Oh, C plus.
I'm going to say B.
B.
I'm going to say D.
Really?
Yeah.
The variation there.
Yeah. Right. On to Beelzebub, Leeds United.
One that stands out for me is Rodrigo from Valencia.
Yeah. Big
haven't
money.
seen, yeah, big money, but he is a proper striker in my opinion, from what I've seen of him anyway. And yeah, start of the season, I put him in my fantasy league team, thinking, yeah, going to be banging him in. Bloody Bamford's been doing it instead.
Yes, yeah.
So Rodrigo hasn't been able to get on the pitch.
He's not one for goals, really. In the league last season, he got 4 goals in 27 games.
Yeah, but I think the season before that, he did quite well, didn't he?
8 and 33. He got 16 the season before.
Okay.
But he's a good signing. I'm not denying that. But I don't know. I don't know if he's a goal scorer.
I quite like the name Crescencio Somerville.
That's a solid name.
What's your name? Crescencio.
And your surname?
Sounds like some sort of like forbidden curse from Harry Potter.
Yeah, Crescencio.
Then Somerville. That just sounds very like some Alabama town that is definitely racist. They've done it right. They've kept the core squad as well, Leeds.
The thing is, though, knowing Leeds and Bielsa and their meticulous approach, these are players I've not heard of, but they'll probably be good.
Yeah, 100%.
So
still have been spied on in pre-seasons. So
yeah, exactly. Outs, nothing.
Outs, nothing really. Rating. It's hard to tell. I feel like the end of the season it could be like, but from our limited knowledge,
D.
I'm going to go C minus.
I'm going to go B.
So why? You're doing the opposite of me, aren't you, mate? I say B, you say D.
Right, on to Leicester. So 3 ins. Fafana. Kengiz under. They did like their announcement. They did some Undertaker memes, which was a lot of time.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, and then it wasn't like WWE like we're still relevant.
Like that. And then Timothy Castagna from Atlanta.
Yeah,
he looks good, and he's basically Chilwell replacement pretty much.
Yeah.
It's
not much though.
They lost.
No, it's not.
It's again like we said. If you're staying still, you're going backwards in the Premier League.
But then Leicester keep having like you think, oh, they've lost so this season they've lost Ben Chilwell, and so they're going to struggle. But last time they lost Mahrez and they were fine.
Yeah,
they didn't really bring anyone in to replace him. They just replaced him.
Yeah.
Vardy just again and again.
Yeah. So, but outs, Chilwell.
I think Chilwell's the main one, and then a bit of Deadwood sort of thing. Like Gezel, sort of like didn't really work signing. Adrian Silva again didn't really work. It's all right. I give him a C minus.
I'll go for C.
I'll go for a C as well.
All right, on to Liverpool.
Oh,
So,
F.
so we were told all year that they'd be getting, well,
Sancho.
that's for you, Harris. So, and then we were told all summer that they're getting Thiago, basically from the end of the Champions League final to when it finally happened. And then out of nowhere, they popped him with Diego Jota,
Yeah, I did not see that coming.
which I think is a banging signing. I think that is smashing.
I think to get that done is it Huvier, however you say his name.
Yeah.
I think that came as a part of that deal, didn't it?
Yeah.
I think.
It did, yeah.
It's probably a bit of constellation for Wolves, considering Jota
Definitely.
was quite important. But
And I think for them selling Ryan Brewster for the same price they bought Thiago,
was it the same price?
roughly.
Blimey.
Yeah.
But that makes me sad. Like Bournemouth were the Premier League team that would overpay for Liverpool's players. Now we're
Not
out.
anymore.
Sheffield United are doing it. I want to overspend on Premier League money. But yeah, and then there are other outs like
Klein.
which released Lovren. They got like nearly 10 million for Lovren. Which
Yeah, that
is,
was decent.
yeah.
Lana to Brighton
For free,
Yeah.
though.
for free. Yeah.
Karius
Karius, loan
on
to
loan
Union
again.
Berlin.
And then they got that. I'm not going to try and pronounce his name, but the Greek guy from Olympiakos.
Yeah. Timiskas.
That's it. We'll go with that. Solid fullback, I suppose. I've not really seen much of him.
He did look good when I saw him.
Mm. But I'd say for Liverpool, it's definitely quality, not quantity.
Yeah.
And they didn't need to add much.
I would describe it as a BTEC Chelsea transfer window.
I don't know if you're fishing there or if you.
That's for you, Harris. 3 in 1 podcast. Gosh, treat ourselves.
Yeah, right. Lovely. I don't know, because obviously Liverpool are in a much better position than Chelsea player-wise, and they just won
did
the
Chelsea
league.
lose 7-2 to Villa?
Not yet, but they've not played Villa.
Well, we'll come back to that.
Ollie Watkins warmed up now. He's got first for it.
Nah.
I'd give him a B+, Liverpool, I think.
Yeah,
I'd say C.
C?
Yeah.
You're so erratic, Simon. Come on.
He's just plucking letters out. He's not even listening.
It's like the FA Cup draw for him. He's got a little pot.
It's like countdown.
It's got Scrabble letters.
Vowel, please.
It's got Scrabble letters, isn't it? I'm going to go.
Please.
I'm going to go for an A.
An A?
I think that's yeah.
Yeah, they've done what they needed, and
You can't strengthen
possibly
a
more
team
with
that
Diego
strong.
Jota.
As much.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah.
The fact that in the front freeze one, we were saying how Wolves would have been higher if they had Diego Jota.
Yeah.
But yeah, on to Man City. So I'm going to give them an A-star straight away because they bought Nathan Ake, greatest player in the world.
I think the biggest thing for them is signing a two centre backs. Sorry.
Yeah,
But
they've they got Ruben Diaz, Nathan Ake.
I'm going to give them an E. Early doors.
Okay, I think I know why. Yeah,
They've
Leroy
sold
Sané,
the best player in the Premier League.
David Silva.
Claudio Bravo, Nicholas Otamendi.
There you go. No, no, but Leroy Sané, he is unreal.
I don't get how Bayern got him for like 60 million, wasn't it?
That is
Might have been like 40 something, which is
whatever it was. I'd pay whatever they want for Jordan Sancho. I'd pay double for him.
Yeah, he's so good, and I cannot believe that Bayern have got him.
Yeah, they've got a scary team.
They have.
Very scary.
Yeah, I think being realistic, losing Sane,
Silva, but his
Silva's
time was that.
yeah,
to be fair.
it was his time. Everything else is kind of deadwood sort of thing.
Getting rid of
Angelino's
Otamendi,
become
massive.
like City's version of their Chelsea loanees that just piss off on loan every
Yeah,
season.
Mendy's big.
It's big Scott Carson, big goalkeeper on loan. No, I think that Ake and Diaz are good. Like obviously they needed better defenders, and I think Ake is a very good defender.
Yeah.
But they lost Sane, so I'm going to give him a C.
Oh, so give him a C.
I'll stick with what I said.
E.
Yeah.
Even with Nathan Ake,
Yeah,
they've bought the best defender in the world.
but they've sold the best attacker in the world.
That evens out to a C, surely. That was my thinking.
Ake is a good signing, especially for them as a team.
Yeah.
But
if you're looking at
no.
replacing Otamendi with Nathan Ake,
would you rather have? So for me, Sterling, Aguero, Sane is unplayable.
Yeah. Agreed.
Whereas Man's like, obviously they got Mahrez instead, and potentially Phil Foden might play there, or Bernardo Silva, which is still very good. But if you want to be direct and like have those bursts to penetrate those, like a team like Burnley, or what Burnley have been like at least.
Yeah.
Leroy Sané's your man.
Definitely.
So yeah, he's massive loss in my opinion. Okay, I'll compromise and say a D.
Okay.
But really, it's an E.
Staying in Manchester, Man United. So, wow. It started all right. When they got Van der Beek, I thought it was a solid signing. Then they just didn't do anything else.
Yeah.
Twiddling the thumbs.
Yeah. Jadon Sancho.
Didn't happen.
Yeah.
Even though we thought that was dead on.
Yeah, I just assumed it was happening. Like, the amount of pictures of him photoshopped into Man United kit, I just assumed he was a Man United player by now. Alex Telles.
He's good, but
he's good. It's a solid left back, which, like Luke Shaw's okay, but the way the Prem's moved, probably they need an improvement there.
Yeah, I'd say Shaw's time at starting left back is up. So
yeah,
probably a good buy that.
I think he could still play in the Prem, but I think maybe
not at the highest level.
Top 6, no.
Yeah.
No. Then Cavani, again, probably about 5 years too late, this deal. Maybe even 8 years too late.
He's very similar to the Ibrahimovic one. Like, he's a good player and he will score some goals, but he's not what a top club should be buying.
It's not quite Carling, is it?
He's not quite Carling. And then who'd they lose? Not really anyone of note, like Sanchez went.
Chris Smalling, finally.
Chris Smalling, yeah.
He was on loan, wasn't he? No, he's signed
A
permanently.
few other loans like Andres Pereira to Lazio, Diego Dalot to AC Milan.
I think their outs are pretty good. Like
They're
got rid of
they're pretty
Sanchez,
standard.
people.
Got rid of however much Sanchez was in a year, about $1 billion. I'd give them a D.
I'd say D. They made some effort, but clearly not enough.
Yeah. It's not structured paragraphs, but
E.
Yeah, that's fair. I was close. On to Newcastle, up the 2. So
this is you're gonna.
It's probably me, yeah.
Yeah, over to you.
So obviously Fraser on a free. It's a good deal, I suppose, but poor character to have in the squad.
Yeah.
No, he's
Scottish prick.
Can't say that. We're going to Scotland. We just said. Callum Wilson.
Goodbye.
I think it was 20 million.
Rumours had it at 10 though, so could have been a lot better if the rumours sufficed.
Yep.
Jeff Hendrick
on a free. I know he's 34, but he's a good signing.
Yeah.
When he scores goals like he did against Bournemouth, Robbie.
Yeah, I mean, he did on the first day of the season as well.
Did he? I didn't see
Banged
that.
him in. I can't remember who they were playing, but solid. And then Jamal Lewis from Norwich, another good fullback.
Yeah.
I think they've done well. You're You look at the outs, and there's
I didn't realise Jamal Lewis went there.
that was like 13 million as
Have
well.
Norwich got anyone left?
No, so many of these Prem teams, it's like you look at just like these bad signings from a few years ago that are just being shipped off on loan now. Like you see Mewtwo and
Me
Lejeune.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
They've done
that's a B
things are
plus for me.
solid. Yeah, I'll give them a
Yeah, I
I'll
think it's
give 'em a
good.
B.
They can score goals now, which is the main thing. They've been missing for
Yeah.
a while. So yeah, solid B.
Yeah, and they kept the Sales or whatever his name is, centre
Jamal
back.
Lascelles,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, that's good going. And Dubravka, the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
All right, on to Sheffield United, who have not had the best of starts.
No, they haven't.
So, first of all, they kept all their players, pretty much.
Which I can't. In fairness, I expected that because
Yeah, they don't have anyone
they
stand
don't really
out.
have
Stand out.
anyone.
No, we
Yeah,
were saying that before.
other than Henderson, but he was on loan, obviously.
Yeah, so they didn't keep him. They didn't get him back, which was expected. I think they knew.
Yeah,
Replaced him with Ramsdale, who
very good.
very good, I rate. Not had a clean sheet yet. Whether that's been his fault.
Yeah.
Is he going to just be in another team that concedes loads of goals, but it's not really his fault?
I hope not, because he's in my fantasy team. So
Yeah, I'm thinking of getting rid.
we'll see.
Hoping that will change his fortunes. But still, Ramsdale was at 18 million for that. That's pretty solid. And the going
Yeah.
rate for
Yeah.
young English goalkeeper. If Pickford was 25, Ramsdale for 18 is solid.
Yeah,
Ethan and Pardew on loan from Chelsea, quite a good sign-in.
pretty decent.
Oliver
Be nice
Burke,
to see
I
if he
like.
actually plays, though. I assume he will.
Yeah, I assume so. And then, like we said earlier, Ryan Brewster paid quite a bit for him.
Is he worth the money? Not really played in the Prem before.
Is he going to go on the list of Jordan Ives and Dom Solankis that Liverpool have just got a load of money for someone who's not going to cut it in the Prem?
And then the outs, as you said, there's no one really of note.
Yeah, no one will know. Callum Robinson to West Brom, who could be a relegation rival, we'll see. Could be a bit of a banana skin. Scored, was it a hat-trick against Chelsea, Robinson?
Yeah, I think it was, yeah.
So what we're giving Sheffield United?
Just because of how much they paid for Brewster, I'm going to say D.
I'm going to say D.
Yeah,
I think they need to sign
I'm gonna go.
someone with a bit of magic.
I'm going to go D minus. Yeah, there's just
Because I think they're getting found out this season potentially.
Mm.
I think you're right. On to Southampton. Never had a Salisu or Diallo, but Walker Peters was solid for him last season.
That's a very good
That's a good one.
purchase.
Yeah, and getting Walcott back is a bit of nostalgia. I'm a big fan of it.
It's like a less prestigious Bale.
It is, yeah. It was last time he was playing for him. He was 16, and he was on £90 a week.
Jeez.
And I imagine
remember
he's
going
on
to
a
see
little
him
bit
play,
more now.
actually.
Yeah, it will be nice to see him play.
No, I remember going to see him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why are you saying really as if he's Messi?
Went to St Mary's to watch
It's
him.
just a bit of like a because he was only
Wow,
there,
you
like,
saw
playing for,
Theo
like,
Walcott? Oh my
it-
God.
yeah, true. Yeah, come on, it's Walcott though.
He's quite big at the time, though. Like, he was just starting
Yeah.
to get into the England squad. Went to the 2006 World Cup, didn't he?
You see, the problem with Arsenal is they just try and walk it in.
Right. It almost doesn't work. It's just really. Yeah, it is a bit like Bell back, but all back. No,
Right, and then outs, they've got rid of Yoshida. Sad news. Højbjerg,
yeah, he's been there quite a long time.
Højbjerg, I
Højbjerg,
think
big
we'll get on
loss.
to.
They're going to miss him, I think.
Suarez, big loss. Lamina, big loss, even though he's on loan.
Yeah, and he was on loan last season, so I don't know if it's that big a loss as well.
Buffal, big loss. That makes my. I didn't realise he went. That makes my fantasy team name a bit redundant.
But yeah, you see, I got my technicality because Lamina went to Fulham.
Ah.
Still,
Well, at the time he was in the Prem, so
Yeah, it's fine.
right. So I guess you want us to talk about Højbjerg more, or are we going to that for the next one?
Okay, on the next one.
We'll go for the next one, yeah, for Højbjerg. But yeah, I'd say Southampton. It's probably an E. They've met their team is weak. Their squad is considerably weaker, I'd say.
Yeah, I agree with you. E.
Obviously, they've got Ings. They'll probably finish like 12th. They'll be fine.
I'll say E+.
E plus.
Yeah.
Cool. Right, on to the Tottenham Hotspur. Simon, take it away.
I'm very pleased to be doing this. Being positive about it, because any other season would have been negative.
In fairness, this is quite unheard of to have this many transfers for Tottenham.
Yeah,
It's unheard of. Usually, it's just no transfers.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Let alone a few. Let alone what we've
transfers? Got. Oh my god!
And also, Gareth Bale.
Oh,
That is a Sabon transfer.
It is.
stonker of a transfer. That
I never thought it would happen.
No, it's just like things.
That's like something that you
Speechless.
hear, something that you hear, and you're like, oh, yeah, that would be nice. But
Yeah.
if ifs and buts were candy and nuts, we'd all have a very Merry Christmas. That's an Office reference.
Oh,
Dwight Schrute. Right, actually, he says dank fest, but or whatever the German equivalent is. Some would know.
Oktoberfest. Oh,
No, for Christmas, mate.
oh,
Weihnachten.
Decemberfest.
Oh, I can't remember. It's whatever he says on The Office, mate.
Oh.
Anyway, irrelevant.
Yeah.
It's one of those things like Harris would say, and you say like, "Shut up." It's not going to happen, but it happened.
It did happen.
Actually.
Yeah, I don't think I'll believe it.
I mean,
I don't think I'll believe it until I see him on the pitch.
Yeah.
yeah.
When's he going to be back from injury? Is it?
So apparently he's going to be back for West Ham game on the 17th.
Ooh.
That's a good opener, isn't it, to play against West Ham?
Yeah.
All right, got to swindle some transfers on my FPL there.
You're getting them straight in. I like it.
Wow.
And then,
If you don't, his price will go. Although he probably is quite expensive already, isn't he?
yeah, I think he is.
He's like 8 something.
Well, that's not too bad.
Then we'd say Sergio Regulon. Solid.
Yeah, I'd never
left-back.
heard of him, to be honest, before.
Nor would I, but they
but
spent
from-
30 million
yeah.
on him. So he must be good.
He's very exciting to watch. What I've
Watching.
seen him so far.
Yeah. I saw his big slide. A lot of time for that.
Yeah.
And then another bargain. Now we're getting to the bargains. So we've got the big dogs.
bargain basement.
Daniel Levy's specials. So Matt Doherty, was it 11.8 million?
Yeah, it's not that.
Great signing.
Yeah.
Missed a penalty last night, but
I mean,
as a right back, he's pretty good.
yeah.
Joe Hart on a free, solid number third choice keeper.
Well, I think he's more second
looking at
choice now.
second, and Gazaniga
Maybe on the way out. Yeah.
on the way out. Yeah, so obviously Michel Vaughan was released, so that's replacing that. Then Højbjerg, who
I think,
15
yeah,
mil.
This
I
is
think he could be
very good.
that unlocks Tottenham. He's a bit of like what they needed since Wanyama, but and Dembele.
Yeah.
Not
I
in
think
not in the
he's-
sense of he plays the same role as a Dembele, but he's
Yeah.
like the other one that lets everyone else do what they do.
Yeah, he's the closest thing we've had since Dembele, really.
Yeah.
Like his pass the other day when he just slipped it through the defence
Yeah.
to Ore, I think.
Yeah, that was solid. I think
Yeah, very happy with that.
15 mil.
It was
about-
cheap.
It was
Yeah.
cheap, yeah. 12 or 15, I think. Which is bargain, really, for who he is.
And in the stats, he's very highly rated as well. So he must be good.
Stats do not lie. For the outgoings, release for Tongan, which is a bit of a
Sad, but
sad, but
pleased
kind
he's
of.
gone to Benfica.
Yeah, yeah, true. Couple of
TJ
standard loans. Troy
TJ?
Barrett,
TJ Ayuma.
Yeah,
TJ?
right back.
is he good?
I've heard he's doing well.
He's doing all right, yeah.
Oliver Skip on loan to Norwich.
Yeah,
Surprising.
that's a
I
good
thought he'd
loan.
stay, really. But if he's going to get more game time there,
Yeah, I
that's
think
fair.
Sessegnon's the other good loan as well.
Yeah.
Because
I
he's
think
still only
waiting,
20.
still
Yeah.
waiting for him to kick on though. Like,
Yeah,
but he's still so young compared to.
but he had an absolute worldie of a season with Fulham, didn't he?
Yeah, he did at like
I think when-
17.
Yeah. Is it the first time they got promoted?
Yeah.
Like recently. But
Yeah, it was.
since then, you haven't seen anything from him. But that's because he's not getting played. It's not a bad window.
No, I think it's very solid.
very
I'd give
solid.
them an A+.
Is that your highest yet?
Yep.
Better than
I'm
Chelsea's.
Yeah, I'd give Tottenham.
going to go for an A. I think it would have been nice to sign a centre back, but still very, very good.
Yeah, I'd say
On to West Bromwich Albion.
Ivanovic.
Yeah.
A. Yeah, I saw
I
that.
did not know that.
Yeah, a bit of a rogue one. A lot of time for it, actually.
Star Wars, yeah. Rogue One.
Ah,
Oh, God's sake. Hunter.
What's Hunter?
Moving on.
that's good.
Mateus Pereira, who was on loan last season, signed him properly. He looks like a bit of class. Diangana, again, looks good. Callum Robertson. It's very West Brom signings,
It is very West
isn't
Brom.
it?
Yeah.
I'm trying to read. They have made some good signings, but it's just because it's West Brom.
And for the outs, I think Chris Brunt, Albion legend.
He must be well old now, though.
Yeah.
Oliver Burke to Sheffield United surprised me. I think he's pretty good.
Jamie Soule
Jamie Saul.
played his first game in the week.
Was he good?
Scored. It's okay.
Yeah.
Just ran a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, it's West Brom, though, isn't it? I'm going to give him a D.
It's very what you expect, isn't it?
It is
Well,
very
a D is harsh. I'll give him a C.
Yeah. It's
bog standard.
it's C. It's average
Yeah,
West Brom.
C for me, yeah.
yeah. Right, on to West Ham.
Suchek, big signing.
Souček, and apparently they got their Souček's mate from Slavia Prague, Vladimir Kufal, who played against Leicester and was pretty dominant, actually. So it could be an exciting
See,
one.
this now makes it look like I've done a spelling error in my fancy name. Kufal.
No, it's fine. He wasn't even in the West Ham team, I don't think, when you made yours. So some of the outs, though, obviously Giangana, Mark Noble tweeted out how angry he was about it when it happened.
Oh yeah, that's controversial, isn't it?
Zabaleta, pretty old, but bit of a Premier League legend.
Biggest one though.
Jackie
Actually,
Wilshere.
Yeah, that's the one I was.
Released completely, surprised me. He's put
28
out a
years
statement
old.
saying they've terminated his contract rather than it wasn't just like not renewing.
Yeah.
He said he was fully fit, ready to play, and just didn't get the game time. I'm sure. I don't know. I think I'm a little bit biased because as a Bournemouth fan, seeing him when he was on loan, I think he was a big part in the reason that we finished ninth that season.
Yeah.
And I think he's got a lot to offer to a lot of teams. But he's just got the Daniel Sturridge stigma of he's always going to get injured, so we better not sign him.
Yeah, agreed.
Felipe Anderson, on loan to Porto, thought he was quality. I think
Yeah, I don't
sounds like
quite
maybe
understand that one.
I don't know. I think he was quality. I'm surprised.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I
what
would have
happened
kept
there.
him.
Yeah,
He's a bit of a FIFA fiend, isn't he?
he is. Yeah. But yeah, I think obviously they had Souček, and I don't know. I can't remember him ever signing him, but he appeared after the restart, and that's what I remember last season.
Yeah, he looked quite good as well.
Yeah, he does look solid. This other guy also looks solid, but It's not loads of ins, and it's probably more outs. I'm gonna give him a D plus.
D minus from me.
Give it E.
Oh,
Lovely.
savage.
There's a bit. Now on to Wolves. So Portugal FC.
Yeah.
I don't know if they realise, but you don't have to get all the nationality chemistry like you do on Ultimate Team. That's not how it works. But so what? For this Fabio Silva, he was a 35 million 18-year-old, which is a lot. That's a lot. Nelson Semedo, very good right back. That's a good sign-in.
Yeah.
Very good place for the Doherty.
Imagine going from Barcelona to Wolverhampton. It's quite a lifestyle change, isn't it?
It's a different area, isn't it? You're knocking off about 15 degrees in heat.
Yeah.
And Barcelona looks quite nice. I'm assuming Wolverhampton doesn't.
I'm sure there are pretty areas, but I've yet to come across them.
You go to Wolverhampton often then, Si?
I've been to the train station, so I can't really have any expertise in that, to be honest.
You didn't even get out, it just stopped.
Yeah, just stayed at the train station. Did you even get out of the train?
No.
Right. They've done all right. They've bought a lot of Portuguese players. Obviously lost Doherty.
And Jota.
And Diego Jota, yeah, lost him. There's two quite big losses.
I didn't realise Vinagre's gone out on loan.
Yeah, that was very late, that one. It was like
Because I thought he was going to be the replacement for
Doherty.
Doherty.
Yeah. And then they got Semedo, I guess, so they just put him on loan.
Fair enough. Yeah, it's not bad.
Semedo was Portuguese, so he got
Priority, yeah.
priority, yeah. I think they've done all right.
Yeah.
C plus.
I'll go C because they lost Diego Jota, who
Yeah, I'd say
probably
C.
one of their better players. Kept hold of Jimenez and Traore, which I think is very...
Yeah, I think it depends if these new signings click. I think that'll be the proof of the
definitely.
pudding.
Yeah.
Right, that's all of them. So I think we pretty much agreed that Chelsea and Tottenham had the better windows. Man
Yeah.
City
Indeed.
and a few others that were just didn't do much. Sheffield United,
Burnley.
Burnley had a bad window. So what would you say your signing of the window is,
Oof.
Simon?
Oh, it's got to be Gareth Bale, isn't it?
Yeah, I
It's
thought you
just
I would like to say Gareth Bale as well.
outrageous.
I was leaning towards Gareth Bale.
I think
Yeah.
seeing him come back to the Prem is massive.
It's
Not just for
huge.
Spurs, but for
Just for a neutral as well.
It's weird
Yeah.
to see Spurs get one of the best players in the world. It's
Yeah.
weird.
yeah. It's just weird seeing them sign someone, let alone.
It's if they ended the window with just
Signing more
Doherty,
than one
we'd be
player.
like, what? Yeah, I'd say Bell. And I kind of mentioned it, but I think my surprise package sort of sign in that's a bit more low key. I'd say Højbjerg. I think
I
is
was going to
gonna
say
be
him as well, actually.
huge for Tottenham.
I was trying to think of someone who wasn't a Tottenham player, but I can't think of anyone
Obviously,
better, really.
Nathan Ake. For me, I think I'm
What
probably a little bit
surprise
biased.
package?
At 41 million. Yeah, to be honest.
Yeah.
Timothy
Surprise
Castagna
package.
for Leicester. I think that could be. I think he's gonna smash the assists.
I'll have to think about this one a second. Sorry.
Yeah, it's actually quite tough. I was gonna say Højbjerg, and I think I'm gonna stick with Højbjerg.
It's quite hard to define under the radar because a lot
He's
of them
under
do
the radar.
cost so
Yeah.
much money.
So it's not so Tottenham centric.
I'm gonna-
say my actual signing of the window is James Rodriguez. So
Yeah.
that's a big statement from Everton as well. Like Tottenham getting Bale, but Everton getting Rodriguez on top of.
They've had a better
Haaland
transfer
for it.
window than Liverpool, so
Yeah.
that's at least they've got one up. My surprise or under the radar is going to be Areola on loan.
Yeah.
I know it's a loan, but I think
He's going to make
Fulham are gonna need a good keeper,
Yeah, definitely.
and that's
Definitely.
something they've definitely got there. So yeah,
Nice. Right. So that ends the main topic. So we move to Tin Pot Team of the Week?
We
Simon?
can do indeed. Team of the week.
Lovely. Do we have any nominations?
it's only been 5 days, mate.
Yeah, it's not been long. All I can think of is Ireland because they lost on penalties when they should have won.
Or
Yeah,
Premier League, which we said in the news.
Yeah. Premier League for charging fans
Premier League.
£15 a game.
Yeah, that is pretty
Just for one game.
grotty
Yeah.
Tin Pot.
But is it Tin Pot? Is it just scummy?
It's a bit scummy, isn't it?
Very
Yeah.
scummy.
But we're short of options this week, aren't we?
Let's not jump into bed with that one though. Oh, sorry. Alexa, volume 0.
Alexa, who's Tin Pot Team of the Week?
Did I see something to do with Higuain misses pen on Inter Miami debut? And then it's his reaction afterwards though.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh yeah, he starts scrapping.
Yeah. It's not very Tin Pot, but I just like to bring that up.
Yeah. I mean, on another quiet week, it's only been 5 days since we last recorded. 2 days since the last video went out. We could just give it Higuain. we give it to a team. I feel like
It's a bit
Premier League
Sunday.
deserve it.
It's a Sunday league reaction, in my opinion.
Yeah,
is
I think it's for
actually,
the kickoff, the all-round kickoff that he's done it, and because of it, Inter Miami can get Tin Pot Team of the Week.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they've kicked off because they've missed a penalty.
I think the miss itself wouldn't be Tin Pot, but you combine it with the reaction and the penalty, and that's prime.
Yeah, and the fact it's MLS.
Especially when he's
big Tin Pot.
such like an experienced
league.
player as well. Like,
Yeah,
if you're experienced, you know you're good. Do what was it Van Nistelrooy did?
Yeah, wait till you score, give it back.
Yeah, but that's Tin Pot, mate.
It is. Right. Inter Miami are our Tin Pot Team of the Week.
Tin Pot Team of the Week.
Lovely. FPL Corner is still the same because there's not been any Premier League games.
Changed, yeah.
So, straight into the game. Simon got his he got his win finally. So now I'll be the master. See if we can get 2 in a row.
Oh,
So,
what have you got, Si? What have you got there?
I've got remnants of a gin.
little gin.
Oh,
I'm on
it's Friday.
high quality H2O.
It's Friday, yeah.
Yeah, I do want to drink.
Bobby Boucher. I think that's his name, isn't it? From
Yeah, it is.
Waterboy.
Hey, can I interest you in some high quality H2O?
Mama says.
Top film. If you like this video, comment Bobby Boucher, baby. And I'm looking forward to Baines commenting that. You're getting a shout out because you're the only one
Baines
who
wanted a
comments
shout
these.
out. There you go, Baines.
Whoever gets the Bobby Boucher baby,
Oh, that'd be amazing. Right.
there'll be a reward in some description. Not sure yet what, but
Giveaway.
a giveaway.
Oh,
Get the remnants of Simon's gin.
It's mostly ice now.
Congratulations, you get ice, which will probably be melted by the time it gets
There's
to
a
you.
bit lemon as well.
Oh, that's bougie.
it is. It is indeed.
Right, let's get on with this, Tim.
Right. Yeah, we're stalling. Who's going first? Jake is the challenger, I suppose.
Yeah.
Do I get set A or set B?
No.
I
I'm
just get
just
given them.
go picking as I choose.
Here we go. Simon will get a nice easy one again. but get it wrong and then still win.
2011-12 season.
2011-12, yeah.
Who scored more goals, Demba Ba or Clint Dempsey?
Clint Dempsey.
Correct.
He's a bagsman, mate.
Ooh.
He's a bagsman.
Demba Ba got 16. Clint Dempsey got 17.
Was this Dempsey at Tottenham?
No idea. I am possibly.
Because he was at
Was he
Fulham
at
and Spurs, yeah. But I didn't think he
I would
scored
say
that
it was
many at
at-
Spurs.
I
at
didn't think he
Fulham.
ever scored 17.
Yeah, at
No,
Fulham,
no.
he was mad.
Yeah. Because he was their main scorer, I think, at the time.
Yeah.
Mm.
Same season
Yeah.
for Simon.
Yeah, Simon, yeah.
I'm going to say Edin Dzeko
Ooh.
or Grant Holt.
Grant Holt, the wrestler. Okay, Jacko.
You would be incorrect.
Oh, wow.
Grant Holt got 15 and Dzeko got 14.
I feel like in that situation, Grant Holt's only in that because he must have more. Trick question.
Yeah, see, I was torn between that. I was going to go Dzeko and someone of his standard, and then
Yeah. Then you saw him
With
higher
Xhaka-
than him,
saw
so you're
Xhaka
like,
was
well, it's
more.
going to be him.
So same. We're staying in the same season. Back to
Okay.
Jake. Jermaine Defoe or Danny Graham.
2011-12.
Yeah. So I assume Danny Graham's Swansea or Sunderland. And then Jermaine Defoe could be anywhere.
It's got to be Defoe, surely.
So Defoe got 11 goals. Danny Graham
No
got
way.
12.
No way. Where was he at?
Swansea. That was like
I
peak Swansea years, wasn't it?
think it might be.
See,
peak Swansea.
when I think of Swansea Peak, I think of Michu, though.
Yeah, that's true.
So I was thinking you were going for the double bluff there.
I actually don't know where he was.
That's fine, mate. Don't worry about it.
He was at Swansea. Peak Swansea. He got 15 goals in 54 games over 3 seasons, but he got 12 of them in 1 year.
Oh, my days.
Didn't he go
Right.
to Sunderland after that and he just couldn't score?
Yep, 1 in 37 in
Yeah.
3 years.
Oh, wow. I could do that.
I think I could as well. All right, one more from the exact same year. Peter Crouch, 2 meter Peter, or Raphael van der Vaart.
Oh,
Hmm.
that's a hard one.
Yeah, that's
That
a
is
hard one.
hard. I'm going to go Van der Vaart.
You would be correct.
Yeah.
So what's the scores on the doors?
1-0.
1-1. Sudden death. I'm enjoying this season, so I'm going to go for the same one. Oh, that's why.
Sebon.
That guy Welbs
Yeah.
or Nicholas Bentner.
Bentner.
That guy Welbs.
No way.
Well, 9. Bentner got 8.
Damn.
Ooh.
I thought that was a certain Lord Bentner.
Okay.
You better not give him a tapping.
You see, I'm debating. Okay, I like that. Craig Bellamy
I like it already.
or Mikel Arteta.
I think where Craig Bellamy was.
Could have been anyway. He was,
Was it
you
Man
know, he was
City,
getting-
wasn't he?
Nah, not by then, because that's the one they won the league. I think he might
Yeah,
have been.
he was at Liverpool.
Was it Birmingham as well?
Arteta. I'm guessing Arteta was at Everton.
Arteta would. Oh, yeah, I assume so. He wouldn't have been Arsenal yet.
Giving him too many hints here.
I'm going to go Arteta.
Tension.
I can tell you now. I was going to lie. Just carry the game going, but Arteta scored more. Simon's got 2
Nice.
Oh,
in a
bro.
row. Well done.
Nice.
I just keep thinking of the come down with me thing.
I know.
You're happy. What a sad little life you live.
Yeah.
We should get a snippet of that and do it every time we get a winner. So every time.
It might kill the joke, but that's what we're here for.
Yeah.
Love a dead me.
Yeah. Which is why I used Curb Your Enthusiasm when Simon was taking his hoodie off. And it got copy straw. But still, well done, Simon. You've done well.
Proud of you.
Cool. At the end of the podcast. Lovely podcast again, boys. If you've enjoyed it, like, comment. Obviously, we want the comment. Bobby Boucher, baby.
Bobby Boucher, baby. Might put that as my Instagram motto.
Yeah, a lot of time for that.
I don't know what they're talking about, so please explain it to me in the comments below.
Simon,
You've not seen Waterboy?
watch the Waterboy.
It's an awful film, to be fair.
No, but it's all right.
It's just
You really
cringe.
sold it to me there.
It's one of those cringy Adam Sandler
So bad,
films.
it's good.
Yeah. It's not Happy Gilmore levels.
No.
But it's all right. Anyway, if you liked, subscribe, tell all your friends, because our subscribers aren't going up.
Clearly, our subscribers have no friends because you asked this last time.
Yeah, I know.
It has reached a bit of a dead end with
It has.
subscribers.
Turns out 15
On our
people.
road to 1,000.
I just want to earn 1 penny from this. Just 1.
How many would you need for that?
1,000. Well, 1,000, and I don't know how many views. Like 1,000. Probably. Yeah, then 1,000 views.
We're a long way off, lads. How would we split that penny?
Ooh.
We'd
I
wait
guess-
till we get it, bank it out, and then saw it into 3, I reckon.
I feel like a fairer way would be to get a 1p sweet and then cut that in 3.
That would be, and not treason.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
shout.
No, that's destroying money, yeah.
You know? Which is weird, because FIFA's just come out and people are going to be destroying a lot of money on packs.
Harris, that one's for you.
Follow us on Instagram, Win Lose Draw Pod. Twitter, Win Lose Draw Pod, something like that.
Or you can email us.
Or you can email, what is it, Simon?
win.lose.draw.yt@gmail.com.
He's bottled it.
What is it?
Win.lose.drawyt@gmail.com.
I said that.
Now you had an extra dot. No dot after the draw.
Unbelievable. One job.
Yeah. On that note, and on a note of Simon winning again, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bobby's Boucher, baby.
You start doing those transitions. It's like,
Yeah, it's that.